Hi and welcome to my channel. I am so delighted that you're able to take your time and tune in with me and that you're going to spend these few minutes with me. Thank you so much for tuning in. So I have a question for you to start this conversation. Have you ever suffered any humiliation? Have people been cruel to you in the past? What if I told you that the very thing that is making you cry today, the very thing that is hurting you, the very thing that is bringing you so much pain is this very thing that God will use to elevate you to the next level? This very thing that is giving you sleepless nights, God is going to use to lift you up. I know that sounds ridiculous because your circumstances are very, very different right now. But God has a really, really different sense of humor. You have to thank God for friends and you have to thank God for enemies as well. You know, they say without Goliath, David would not have taken the throne, and without Judas, Jesus would not have resurrected from the grave. So you have to learn to see every enemy, every disappointment, and every betrayal in a new light. It is not set to defeat you, but it is set to set you up to the next glory. I know of a little girl who has a dark, beautiful skin. And because she had the darkest complexion in her school, kids in her school relentlessly teased her. They called her all sorts of names. A dead cockroach. They told her, oh, you stayed in the oven too long. They called her a burnt biscuit. Can you imagine that? A 10-year-old going through that humiliation. She was very distressed, discouraged, and her self-image was destroyed. Her mother took her from one school to another to help stop the bullying. But nothing changed. Every school she went to, she was still bullied. She continued to endure that cruelty. One day, in fact, she came home and told her sister that I want to stay in the shower for so long so that the water can wash away my darkness. I want to make myself lighter. No one wants to play with me in school, she said, and I don't have any friends. So when her grandmother heard this, she came to the rescue of her grandbaby. She encouraged her and told her, hey, when they call you these names, all you need to do is flex in your complexion. Grandma turns things around with one very catchy phrase. So in 2017, her family took a group family picture with the message #FlexInMyComplexion, and then they posted it into Twitter. And oh boy, that photo went viral. People kept retweeting it, and in fact, celebrities got a hold of it, and they were retweeting it to all the millions of their followers. The catchy phrase, the beautiful, dark, skinny girl. So a lot of people got to hear about her story, and they wrote a lot of supportive messages. Here comes the part of the story that I really love. Because of her fame, her newly found fame, she decided, with the help of her family, to start a clothing line. So she started designing t-shirts with the #FlexingInMyComplexion. Currently, as we speak, she's the spokesperson and models her t-shirts today as we speak. And she sells 100 t-shirts a day, $15 each. So let's do the math. 100 t-shirts a day for $15 each. That's about $1,500 weekly, right? Now convert that to your local currency and then times 365 days. I told you, God has a very different sense of humor. A complete setup from God. Didn't I tell you that? You are going to be set up by God using that very pain. So I want you to stop fighting people, to stop paying wagangas, stop revenging, do not stop being who you are. God gave you that cup to elevate you. God is setting you up for promotion. He'll turn things around for you. This girl turned her painful situation and profited from it. She turned that message and put it in a t-shirt. So I have a question for you. What are you going to do with the messages of shame that you have, the many years of complex relationship, your loneliness, your unemployed years, your loss of business, your family fights, all the name calling that you've endured? Where will you put that message? I'll tell you this, don't let your pain go to waste. What you go through now is your foundation for your next glory. You may have heard me tell this story. It's about a Chinese bamboo tree. I want to tell it again. A bamboo tree seed is the size of a peanut. The seed is the size of a peanut. And it is planted in the soil, then it is watered, and then it is fertilized every day. Water on Monday, water on Tuesday, and every single day for 5 good years, nothing grows above ground. But then in the 5th year, it finally breaks ground. And within 6 weeks in that 5th year, it shoots up nearly 90 feet tall. So here's the thing. The farmer doesn't water and fertilize, doesn't stop watering and fertilizing because nothing is growing. If they stop, the tree will die in the ground. Now here's the question. Did the tree grow 90 feet tall in 6 weeks, or did it grow in 5 years? The answer is obvious, right? It took 5 years to develop the massive root system to support the massive growth. 5 years of watering and fertilizing every single day to make things happen. This is the same for you. Your dreams, your prayers, your commitments, your ministry, your schooling, your family, whatever you are believing God for. You water and fertilize every single day. Even if you don't see any meaningful results, you don't quit. Why? Because God is using time to lay a massive foundation to work on your behalf, to support your massive growth. You're being set up for unbelievable growth. You need to be able to handle that growth. So here's what I'll advise you. Prepare for everything you're praying for, because God is going to surprise you. And remember to believe and continue to believe. In the dark, when you don't see anything happening, hold on. You need to believe in the darkness everything that God told you in the light. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel today, like my Facebook page, and share this video on your wall so that somebody else can be blessed. And thank you so much for tuning in. Bye-bye. Until next time.